I have on my hard disk quite a few videos that were never published on YouTube. And in this video I want to show some photographs from very old equipment. This is an oscilloscope from Philips from 1950 approximately. I made some photographs before I took it all apart, and perhaps it's interesting to show. This is the first view from the scope. I have the tube still nowadays and used it in another YouTube video. But anyway, second photo. This was the inner side from that oscilloscope. Old tubes here, old electrolytic capacitors, and when you shaked these capacitors you could hear that there was fluid inside. Very strange. They work properly, by the way. And this is, by the way, the tube from that oscilloscope. You can see here that there is a metal hood around the scope tube that was of course necessary to shield off all kinds of electromagnetic fields coming from the transformer, etc. Here again, one inside in the scope. Here is that tube again. Beautiful tube, by the way. Really beautiful. When you look at it, you can clearly see the anode and the cathode and the filament. And of course the type of tube is very old. Say 1920, 1940 or so. Again the front, the inner side again. Another view from the top. You can see here the high voltage part. Here the potentiometers for focus and brightness, etc. All these very good quality Philips resistors. They are still stable now in 2016. So compare that from 1950 up to 2016. Still stable resistors. I have them in my shack. The tube again. You can see that the metal here is quite heavy. Looks like a kind of cast iron, but it isn't, I think. Modern tubes don't have such a cast iron hood. It's more or less like tin plate, but it's called mu metal, and it shields off all disturbing frequencies, electromagnetic disturbances, I mean. Again, the inner side. Here were all kinds of electrodes to steer signals into the oscilloscope. And here from the other side, the back side, you could see that it was completely classical wired, and I found that all the rubber isolation was very brittle. With one hand you could break it off, so that's a problem. The components, however, were still good. They had a very, very good quality. Again, the same photo. The back side again with here the electrodes and the type numbers from the tube. 18776 204 876. I can't read that completely. the tubes again. I've showed them, and here again the hood, the coverage from the cathode ray tube. This is not a picture, so that was all to tell.